Guys, it's Morgan, back with you again. Today I wanted to talk about sleep. Much, really, I should say, underappreciated part of life, sleep. Now, the reason I want to talk about sleep is because sleep is a simple thing. We do it every single night, 8 hours a day. Think nothing about it, right? Well, the thing about sleep is that it is different because the quality of our sleep is really what matters more so than the quantity or the hours slept more than anything. Now, what I mean by that is if you sleep 10 hours a night but you're not getting a very restful sleep, that could be a problem to how you function throughout the day. I myself have been functioning probably about on a solid 6 hours, 7 hours a night. It's been rolling pretty well for me. But the reasoning for that is because whenever I do sleep, I try to have the best quality of sleep possible. I actually take 2 sleeping supplements. I don't have any of either of them on me right now, but one of them is called Gains with 3 Z's by Force Factor, and GNC's new Beyond Raw Anabolic Sleep. And I take these because they help me achieve a deeper sleep. There's the Gains bottle. And according to the bottle on Gains, it says it reduces immunosuppression, which is kind of nice because your immune system does stop usually about 30 minutes, 45 minutes into your deep sleep. But anywho, I also wanted to talk about what happens before you go to bed and how what you do before you go to bed can impact how you sleep. For example, I used to listen to a lot of metal, really intense podcasts talking about politics and stuff like that. And I found that my sleep was suffering because of it. And the reasoning for that is because I was putting so much energy, getting so charged up, listening to the music, thinking about the politics and the results and everything else like that. So I finally just decided to slow it down and to bring it back. And what I'm listening to right now is called lo-fi hip-hop. Let's see if I can turn it up so the mic can get it. And I put that on about a couple hours before I go to sleep. I just listen to that as background noise while I study and read and all that other fun stuff. And reading before bed is also one of the better things that I've found that I like to do. I usually read after I film this little segment with you guys. And I like doing the reading because it helps my brain wind down. I'm not getting wrapped up in anything. I'm just processing information and then storing it, and after that it's right off to bed. But also, the most important factor of sleep is the fact that we do recover from it. Now, I bring up recovery because I had just had a tear in my left AC joint earlier this year. And that was because I was under recovering every day. And I was doing really intense back-breaking work at my job. And then outside of it, I was running the Smolov squat routine and lifting super intense 6 days a week. And my joints just couldn't take it. And it was my under recovery that was killing me. And it's because I just didn't budget enough time or enough calories for sleeping or eating and whatever, and taking into account all the other factors that could be going in with my training. And I don't want to see you guys make the same mistake and really take care of your recovery. It's one of the things that people don't think about a whole lot, but it is really important, and it can impact how quick your gains come. can impact your delayed onset muscle soreness. It can impact everything from how you perform in your daily life to how you perform whenever in the moments that you need to. And I find that having a clear mind with plenty of sleep is wonderful for that. And another thing I wanted to bring up real quick was I recently finally kicked a caffeine addiction, and I switched over from energy drinks to now I'm using tea and stuff like that for my energy. And just wanted to say that the difference in the clarity that I'm processing everything with is just night and day. And it could be because of some of the health benefits of the tea and just how much I'm drinking with some other stuff that I've been doing, like kale shakes and other stuff like that. But I really do think I finally quit the drug, and it's like its impact on it and impact on me has just been wonderful. And if you are addicted to caffeine, I couldn't recommend anything more than quitting that, because caffeine will hook you worse than smoking, worse than cocaine. And though the addiction effects itself aren't that bad, the withdrawal still sucks, and it's tough. But like anything, once you get over that withdrawal, it's amazing, because you're not controlled by that anymore, and it's not an impacting part of your life. So having that freedom, knowing that, oh boy, I need to get my next dose, otherwise I'm going to go through withdrawal. I mean, after a while, my energy drink habit started to sound like a Coke habit. Like, how much am I spending a day? Is it $5, $10, $20? And I remember a distinct time I was spending $25 a day on energy drinks just because my nervous system was dead to the caffeine. And I remember coming off of that and it was bam, awful. But then I got back on it after kicking it for another decent amount of time. And I kicked it again, and I'm done with it for good this time, and it feels pretty damn good, I gotta say. Well, that's it for me today. Thanks for listening, guys. And if you liked this, my little ramblings, like, comment, subscribe, give me some feedback. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit that little bell button so that way I know that you're going to be getting the notifications. And though I do talk a lot, I thank you all for listening, because I'm nothing special. I'm a guy with a microphone. So thanks again, guys. Have a good night.